I don't know if anybody's out there, but it's Wednesday. Name's Johnny Daniel. I've got one. Name's Johnny Daniel, and I'm an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. And with the wind, the connection might be interesting tonight, but let's hope it's not. So I'm going to get started here. We're going to turn gold into silver. I know it's supposed to be silver into gold, but tonight we're doing gold into silver. And we'll see how this goes. I'm showing you. Alright, my mug tonight is cherry Pepsi. But I'm going to be showing you on this Palace Suite, let's see, these gold vinyl stickers here. I'm going to be showing you how these gold vinyl stickers can become silver vinyl stickers. Okay? So that's what we're going to be doing tonight. And I did find it from another demonstrator. I want to say Dawn. So, one of the ones I follow religiously. So, without any further ado, let me clean up some of this and we will get things moving. Because I've got, oh, that's heavy when you do it that way. Because I've got quite a pile going on, wouldn't you say? So, let's see here. Alright. And we will get this thing moving, but in the meantime, I need to get things a little more organized so I can function, because right now it's a bit much, wouldn't you say? Alrighty, so white thick cardstock is my base, and this is Tranquil Tide. This is new cardstock. For those of you that don't know, these are the new in colors for next year's catalog. And I'm actually going to be cutting some of this off. I'm going to do about 3 inches. Only because my plates on my Big Shot are nicely loved. And I don't want as much paper as, you know, I don't want the paper to be run through if it doesn't have to be. Alright, so that's about 3 inches. So I'm going to look at probably about 3.5 inches. So I have a little bit of room to spare. And this is our silver foil paper. So, alrighty. So here's our base. And we're just going to fold that on the scored line. And we're just going to stick that up there. Alright. Because I got to get a Big Shot in here. So, I got to move and do, don't I? So let's do the easy part first, besides moving the Big Shot. Whoa. Hold on. Whew. Okay. That's a little much when you're trying to swing it by your arm and don't have any upward momentum, but it's okay. Alrighty, so I'm making sure you can see okay. I need to scooch this just a tad over. And then I think we'll be okay. Let me just get everything situated. And I'm not sure why my phone always bounces in and out of focus, but it does. We will figure that out eventually. I keep forgetting to Google that. So, alrighty. So this is out of the layered circle dies. And this is the biggest scallop one that we have. So I'm just going to lay this on top here and do our sandwich. Anybody else having dinner right now? No? Yes? Let's see. Because I know I just finished the gym, so I'm hungry. Ah, hey Linda, how are you? I'm making a card tonight. And let me run this through while we're talking. I'm making a card tonight, but I'm doing a technique on how to take the stickers and make them silver instead of gold. Okay? So just showing a little versatility with our product, right? So here's our silver. And I'm just going to put this die and this cardstock to the side. Let me not put that all the way over because I will lose it. Alrighty, so I'm going to get Tranquil Tide here. And this actually, ooh, I got itchies. Let's see here. Where is my envelope? Oh my goodness. Alright, well, let's see. Let's not do Tranquil Tide for right now. So what we're going to do, alright, so the gold stickers are here, right? Alright, so if you turn them over, guess what? They're silver, but the adhesive's on this side, correct? So we're going to die cut this out, place the adhesive on the other side, and then we will have a reverse sticker, right? Okay. Sounds easier than it looks. And we're going to see what we get and how we do this. This came to me by looking at somebody else's video, and then on top of it, I saw, oh my gosh, we can totally do that, and then we can have silver also. This is going to be awesome. So, let's see here. Oh my goodness. Let's see if I can see all this, because I'm trying to not get my head into the camera. So it's a little bit harder because it's not directly over me. So, and I want to add some texture to this as well. So what I'm going to do is try to not get this all to slide. Yes, you can use the magnetic instead. However, I didn't want to in this case because I prefer the thickness and how this runs through my particular machine. You'll get comfortable with what you need, and then you'll be fine. Cracking is totally normal. Don't freak out, especially if your pads are really, really flat. That's actually pretty normal. Alright, so we're going to take this die off. I got a whole stack of dies going on here. Alright, and then the other one. Alright, so you're going to peel your outer off. Now realize that the vinyl is a little bit trickier because it's a plastic base instead of like a cardstock, right? So you'll be okay. Alrighty, and then these petals are going to pop out, but you kind of got to work them a little bit. Okay? And hopefully I've done them straight so they come out okay. Alright, so we got some petals going on here. Oh, come on. Don't be stubborn. This one might be a little stubborn. And you're also trying to not, believe it or not, you don't want to peel off the backing because you don't, I got stuff stuck to me already. You actually don't want to peel off the backing because you do not want it to stick upright. You want it to stick down, so we're actually going to apply some snail and just do it that way. Okay? So you actually don't want to have it separate, which in my mind is kind of hard because you would think that you would want it to separate, right? But not tonight. Okay. So I think that's the last of those. Okay. Yes. Alrighty. Now, where are my envelopes? I got so many piles. It's all... So, I'm looking... Okay. Here we go. So, this Tranquil Tide, I am going to cut out so we have a little bit of a border, shall we say. Alrighty. So this is what we've got going on here. Alright, so this is out of the Eastern Medallion, same set as the flower. And we're just going to run this through really quick. And it's going to crack, but it's okay. Oh, maybe not tonight. Well, it must have gotten done already. gone to the chiropractor or something, huh? So, let's take this piece out. I will pop those out later. We will be okay. And since we're going to be stamping in Tranquil Tide, let me just move all this because we are done with the big shot. Now, when you're not under time constraints, you want to make sure to clean all the paper, the cardstock out of all the pieces and parts. But right at the moment, no. So, you just want to do that for future because it will block up and make things not so nice for you. Alright, so let's see here. Oh, that looks pretty, doesn't it? Okay, so we've got some decisions to make. We can either have it matted or I can have it so it just shows through. Can only see your big shot. Concern me. Thank you, Linda. Yes. Alright, so I'm going to cut it at these connection points because I want the matte to show through. Okay. Now, some people can just pop these out, but I was not that coordinated, and I ended up tearing mine. So I'm going to use some scissors to get this moving. Okay. So Tranquil Tide we're going to put to the side right now. And this is what this looks like. Alright. So kind of a cool texture, right? And then you put this in the middle. What do you think? I think it's a cool texture. But let's get the whole thing going, shall we? Alright, so I have my white. And I'm going to cut a mat of Tranquil Tide really quickly. So mats are generally a 1/4 inch smaller than our A4 cards, and our A4 cards are 5.5 by 4 1/4. So our mat's going to be 5 1/4 by 4 because that's a 1/4 inch in, right? Okay. Math, math, math. Thought I'd never use it. Now I use it all the time. So, alrighty. And I do not know why I flipped that, but I did. So we are just going to glue this Tranquil Tide down. Okay. And we are going to build our layers. And that sticker should not be sticky unless we've moved that backing and, you know. You also need to realize when you cut out things on the die machine, on the Big Shot with the die cuts, you want to, if you notice, there's kind of a flat side to the dies in the sense of there's this one which is kind of rounded down, and then this side, see how it looks a little bit more flat? So you want to make sure you get the side you want. Sometimes I do want this kind of look where it's a little more cut looking, but tonight I want it a little more finished looking. And if you've ever played with the dies, you'll understand what I'm saying. Alrighty, so we have this guy, right? With punch outs and all that kind of stuff, correct? Yes? Okay. So basically, see how the gold is? Alright, so basically, I just want to glue it in the middle, so I'm actually going to use some glue dots here. And I'm going to be doing opposite of what we normally would do, right? Because normally we just peel the back of the sticker and call it a day. But we're using the silver instead. So kind of a cool concept, right? Okay, I hope you guys can use this. Alright, so I'm just going to put this down here. Alrighty, and then I'm peeling up my petals to kind of give it some texture. Yes? Alright, let's peel that plastic a little bit. With the vinyl, it is a little bit more touchy, shall we say. And this one is my one that wants to peel off the back, and I don't want it to do that. So, alrighty. And then I had a bag of gems here that was left over from the classes we did last week. So I'm going to get this big guy and put him in the center. So if you were fearful of seeing any of the glue dots, have no fear. There you go. Okay. So far so good? Okay. Awesome. So I think this is going to be a card that goes to one of my team because I've got a whole bunch of stuff that I need to send out for my team. And of course we have to do You Are Amazing. Okay, so let me get just a piece of scratch white really quick. One second. Okay, and we're going to get some Tranquil Tide. One benefit to being at home and doing this, right? So, alrighty. Tranquil Tide, You Are Amazing. Okay. This is what I am looking at, and I am thinking I don't want much more intricate because I think we've got plenty of intricate going on. So I think I am simply going to trim this so it fits perfectly. So we will get the trimmer back here. Okay. And I think we're just going to leave an edge here. Just simple. Sometimes simple is what makes it, right? So, and yes, I'm eyeballing it. I'm sorry, Linda. Maybe one day I will measure, but I'm not great at measuring. It just doesn't come naturally to me. Okay. Oh, that doesn't fit right, so we gotta trim some more. See if I measured right. I could already hear it. So, that is okay. Alright, so let's cut this a little bit closer. Now I could die cut this into a scallop, but I think we got enough going on in this card that I just want a simple way to present that my team's amazing, right? So this is what I think I'm looking at. What do you think? So far so good? I think so. And I'm wondering if I should mat this in the silver to kind of tie it together. I think we should. Alrighty. So let's measure now. Okay. And this was cut at 1 1/4 by a little after 1 3/4. So we are going to spin this around and we're going to do a little after 1 1/2. And what did I say for this one? I'm sorry, I forgot. So we're going to do a little bit after 2. Okay. And put that to the side because you never know. And that foil paper is expensive, so you just never know. So I think this is what yep, that made it pop. That's what we needed, definitely. So we're just going to do some, well, that's not a good time to run out, is it? I got just a little bit left. Alrighty, so that's what I'm thinking. And we will get a little bit of pop-up going on here so we have a little bit more texture because this card needs more texture, right? We don't have enough, right? I'm just teasing. So this is what I'm thinking. What do you think? So that's what I think we are doing for this card. And if these petals would stay up, it would be awesome. But I know it's vinyl, so it's a little bit different. I'm thinking if I bend them enough, maybe, I don't know. But that is what we've got. I love it. And what do you think, Linda? Do you think we've made it? Cool. So that's what I'm looking at. And let's see. Well, we finished a couple minutes early, which I didn't expect, but we're good. And I don't have anything else for tonight except for the fact that there's still tickets available for Saturday night's fundraiser up at the Boys and Girls Club if you want to join me. They're $50, yes, but it gets you a raffle ticket and it gets you an awesome dinner with a drink included and some excellent company, and I'm sure it'll be a fun night. They always have a whole evening planned. So, without anything else, I'm going to go make some dinner. So, thank you for joining me, and this will be posted on YouTube within the next day or so. And, well, here's to making gold into silver. I know it's backwards. Thank you. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.